This is fine.
Sophie, don't go too far.
All right.
Richard, what happened back in Verona?
My father was murdered.
What?
Yes. He was killed by the very knights who were sworn to protect him. They would have killed me as well, but I hid among the bodies and escaped detection. When the enemy dropped their guard, I went to the secret passage and fled for my life.
I can't believe the Knights would do such a thing.
My father's death was a shock, but the fact he was betrayed by his own knights makes it far worse.
And I was a student at the Knight Academy.
Yes, I'd heard you left home to join them.
I did, but then I resigned. My father also died recently, and I was to become the next Lord of Lant. Had I stayed, I might be chasing you down right now.
But you're not. You saved my life, just as you did 7 years ago. I thought of that day as I fled the castle. I was so desperately hoping you would somehow come to my aid. And you did. You actually did. You have no idea how happy I was to see you, Asbel. You're special. You're one of the only people I've ever really trusted. So what's your plan? Will you return home when this is over?
Things are complicated. The alliance with Strata has changed everything.
Alliance with Strata? What are you talking about? My father would have never agreed to an alliance. He always took a hard line on such matters.
The Stratan military is stationed in Lant right now. They just arrived a little while ago.
So around the time of the uprising. Interesting.
Asbel, someone's coming.
It's the prince! He's here!
Damn, they found us.
We will survive! Okay, die! Demon Bang!
I think that's all of them.
Who are these soldiers?
These men serve my uncle, Archduke Cedric, the man who now calls himself our king. My uncle sought to usurp the throne for years, and now it seems he has resorted to force.
Why would he do such a thing?
Asbel, listen. When we reach Duke Dallin, I plan to build an army and avenge my father's death. Will you fight with me? I need your strength for the coming battle.
Of course. I don't know how much help I can be, but I'll do whatever I can.
Thank you, Asbel. Thank you.
This is just like our old friendship pact. Do you want to join too, Sophie?
Yes, join us. It'll be just like it was 7 years ago.
What happened?
It's strange. I just felt a chill run up my arm.
Are you okay? You're not hurt, are you?
I'm fine, but we should get to Grail's side as quickly as we can.
I'm starving.
I know I dragged you into this, but I can't do anything about the food situation right now. I'm very sorry.
Oh no, it's not your fault at all. By the way, remember when you said the Knights assassinated your father? Are you sure about that?
I know it's difficult for you to hear, but yes, I am.
I'm no longer involved with them.
Knight or not, Asbel, I am very happy that you are not counted among my enemies.
Believe me, Richard, I have no desire to fight you. I wish I could have seen the Academy one last time.
Perhaps we should take a little stroll to the Academy then. Maybe bring my uncle a little present?
Hey, that's not what I meant.
This, right here, is Wallbridge.
A bridge that acts as a fortress.
Those two guards belong to my uncle.
Okay, is there another way around?
I know of some other routes, but they all run through the capital.
This is bad. We can't possibly return to Verona now. Sophie! What's wrong? What happened?
That girl. She touched me.
What?
I touched her. I really touched her. Once more, please, wait! Let me touch her again!
Who are you?
Who, me? I'm Pascal! It's nice to meet you!
Just what do you want with Sophie?
Oh my gosh, I never thought I'd see a real one in person. It's like meeting a celebrity.
See a real what?
I said see because I just saw her illusion a little while ago.
Illusion? What are you talking about? Do you know something about Sophie?
Well, yeah, I know all about her, but it's kind of hard to explain. It'll be faster to just show you. Come on, it's right over there.
What is this?
You can use this to just pshoo right down to the underground ruins, you know? That's where the illusion is.
There are ruins here?
I know, right? I was totally surprised when I went down there, but boy, was it something! Not having to deal with that stupid bridge was a nice bonus, too.
Were there soldiers in the ruins?
Nope, just me.
What do you think, Asbel?
Might as well take a look. We can't do anything here anyway. Plus, I'm interested in this illusion of Sophie.
All right, that's good enough for me.
You're coming? Awesome! Let's all go together then.
Wait, you're coming with us?
Well, sure.
I think she's offering to show us around the ruins. Right?
Of course.
All right, I guess we're all going in.
Come on, let me touch you again. Look, you can touch me as much as you want. It's a totally fair deal. No. Asbel? Too bad. He's way over there.
Do you think Archduke Cedric could be in league with Strahta?
It's possible. My uncle had been handling the kingdom's foreign affairs for many years. With my father's ailing health, he had no one to answer to.
So in other words, this alliance between Strahta and Lant.
Though it pains me to say it, it may have indeed been officially sanctioned by the crown.
What just happened?
Ta-da! We're in the ruins.
But we didn't move. How did we end up somewhere else?
It's no big deal. It's just a little wobbly-wobbly Katang kind of thing, you know?
I don't get it.
It's cool, right? Who'd have thought a huge place like this would be right under our toes?
These ruins don't look like any place I've ever seen.
That's because the Amarcians built them a long time ago, so of course they're gonna look different.
The who?
The Amarcians. They're a tribe that left ruins like this all over the world.
Are you some kind of archaeologist, Pascal?
Yeah, I guess. Something like that. But since I taught you something new, you should let me touch your friend. Come on, please? Don't touch me. Boo! You're no fun.
Can we just go, please?
Okay. Oh, yay! So here's the device that shows the illusions. Something's approaching. The footsteps sound strange. Yikes! What's that?
Here it comes!
We will survive!
Come, Rested Blade!
Pascal, what's an airhead? Someone who's so smart they can control air with their mind. Wow, you're amazing.
Whew, that was unexpected. How does this device work?
It's a cinch. You just tappy-tappy on this thingamabob here and then ka-chunk on the little dongle.
I have no idea what you're trying to say.
Just try it. Oh, come on, it's super easy. All right. Step aside. I'll show you.
It moved. Look!
It's me.
This must be the illusion Pascal was talking about.
She's right. It looks just like Sophie.
I know, right? They're identical. Now, do you see why I totally wanted to touch Sophie?
So was this device also constructed long ago by the Amarcians?
Yeah, probably. But I don't know, I'm still kind of researching it. Aw, there it goes.
Sophie, did seeing the illusion help you remember anything? I see.
So we don't know how this is connected to her, or if it's even connected at all.
I know. I wish I had a manual or whatever. And this writing's all smudgy and faded, so I can't really tell what it says. If I squint real hard, I can read the word lambda. But that's it.
Lambda? What does that mean?
Lambda. I feel like I heard that word a long time ago.
Lambda. Pascal, are you sure you can't make out anything else?
Nope. Sorry. Show's over.
We don't have time to sit around thinking about it. Let's keep moving. What's your take on this, Asbel?
About?
About the Sophie that appeared in the machine. It was nearly a perfect double of her. Don't you even have a theory?
Not really.
That isn't like you at all, Asbel. Aren't you supposed to be her guardian?
Supposed to be, but I don't know anymore.
Come on, Asbel. Get it together. You're all she has.
I am?
You belong by her side. Having found myself in a similar situation, it is a feeling I know well. In fact, even now I continue to be in your debt.
Thanks, Richard. I appreciate it.
Why are you thanking me?
Well, it just felt like the right thing to say.
You were great, Pascal. Oh, you finally realized my greatness? Let's celebrate with a high five! Huh? Let's go!
Oh! Demon Fang!
Yay, all right! I did it! Go me! Yahoo!
There she goes again.
What is this? Is this a Creus husk?
I've heard of Creus that could no longer absorb Eleth, but I've never actually seen any.
I can't even begin to imagine how long these ruins have been here.
Oh, I'd say like 500 years. That's a guesstimate, but we're directly beneath a river that flows from Lake Grail to the sea.
Which means...
Well, I can't imagine someone just walked over and dropped these relics off for no apparent reason. It means they're equally as old. Come on, think about it. No one would be dumb enough to just build those ruins right under a river. Although that would have been interesting to see.
So, they're at least 500 years old, but they could be older?
Why not? 500 years, 1,000 years, something like that.
Wow, this place is a lot older than I expected.
Okay, fall!
Richard, we got this.
Ha! Like the old days.
There's another device here too.
It looks like the one at the entrance.
Yeah, that's because it's the same thing.
So, can we use it to reach the other side?
Nope, this one just poofs you right into the middle of Wallbridge. Which is pretty silly unless you want to tour a fortress.
That's okay. We're in a hurry.
Aw, I bet it's a fun tour.
Looks like we cleared Wallbridge.
Now we can continue to Grailside.
Oh, you're going to Grailside?
You've been a great help, Pascal. Thank you.
Wait, hang on. I want to go to Grailside too.
You don't have some sneaky reason for following us around, do you?
Maybe.
Are you serious?
It's because I want to get closer to Sophie.
Huh?
Yeah, I want to touch her and study her and learn about her and, touch her. No offense, but I'm not interested in the rest of you. So can I come, please, Asbel? Please? Whoever you are?
Richard.
Richard, got it. Hey, Sophie, who do you like best? Me, Asbel, or the other guy? Asbel. Aw, come on! I want you to like me, too!
She's a bit eccentric, but I think we can trust her.
All right, Pascal. You can come with us.
Yay! It's like they say, trips are all about meeting people, right?
Now then, shall we head for Grailside?
Richard, what's wrong?
Nothing. I'm fine.
We've been walking for a while. Do you want to rest?
I don't want to slow you down.
Hey, come on, if you feel all wobbly, you shouldn't push it. We don't mind taking a little break, right, Sophie? Sophie?
Stay back!
Richard?
I'm sorry. You startled me.
Aw, don't worry, Sophie. He's just kind of shy. He probably just has a thing for you or whatever, 'cause he got all worked up when you touched him. Wait, oh my gosh, that means he's my rival! Sophie, you can't like him too. You just said you liked Asbel the best. You can't keep changing your mind like this.
What's gotten into you two?
Asbel, Sophie, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I think I'm just very tired.
Richard, are we friends?
Yes, Sophie, of course we are.
Friends. Then why?
Let's keep going.
So, what's Grailside like?
It's on the shores of Lake Grail, ruled by a man named Duke Dallin.
Can I also ask who this Duke Dallin is?
He's a distant relative of the royal family. Yet he maintains the largest standing army in the kingdom. Dallin's father saved my father's life a long time ago, and our families have been close ever since.
And you think Duke Dallin will save you?
I think he can be a great deal of help, perhaps more so than anyone else.
More than anyone?
Asbel?
No, I just mean, it's good to have such a powerful ally at your side.
Dude, those taters look delicious! So hey, have you known Sophie long or what?
That was a quick change.
Well, come on, I ain't got all day.
Sophie, Richard, and I have known each other for 7 years, if this is the same Sophie.
The same Sophie? What do you mean?
How should I explain this?
Come on! What is it?
I should be careful what I say to her.
Hey, are you keeping secrets or whatever?
Well, look, back in my hometown, we made a pact of friendship, and Sophie was part of the group.
Oh my gosh, friends are awesome! I totally want to make a friendship pact with everyone!
Phew.
A state of emergency is in effect. None are allowed inside the city without explicit permission. Wait! He's Prince Richard! Please forgive me, Your Highness. We shall inform the Duke of your arrival at once.
Richard's a prince? That's awesome! If Richard is a prince, then what is Asbel?
I don't know. I don't know what I am now.
I apologize for making you wait. You're all free to pass.
Thank you. Is Dallin at his manor?
He is, Your Highness.
All right, Asbel. Let's find Duke Dallin and see if he can shed some light on our current situation.
Have you been researching this area long?
Nope.
Oh, where were you before?
Oh, you know. Ever since I left my hometown, I've just been kicking around the world.
You traveled the world by yourself? Who exactly are you, Pascal?
Funny, I totally ask myself that all the time.
Wait a minute. You don't know who you are?
For sure. I mean, do you know who you are?
Well...
Like, why am I here and stuff? Where'd I come from and where am I? Ooh. Uh-oh. I saw you, Sophie! You can't hide!
Do I know who I am? That's really the heart of the matter, isn't it? I think there's a bell in the top of that tower, but I can't really see it from here.
Psst, Asbel, over here!
Yeah?
Listen, there's something totally hinky about the way Sophie's acting toward Richard.
Yeah, I noticed that. I've been thinking about it too, but I can't figure out why.
Well, duh! Don't you have a clue? It's because of you and Richard.
Huh?
Yeah, Sophie's jealous that you guys are all mwah 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 hanky-panky all the time.
Mama... Wait, what?
Your Highness.
Dallin!
Ah, Your Highness. It does me well to see you safe. I thought you were still in Verona and was even now preparing my troops for a rescue mission.
I'm sorry to have worried you, but I will put your troops to good use in the coming days. I intend to defeat Uncle Cedric and avenge my father's death. I pray you will support me in this, Dallin.
All that I call mine is yours to command, my lord.
Now, please rise. Let me introduce you to my friends. This is Asbel. It is by his hand that I was able to escape the capital. And this is Sophie and Pascal. Both have been a great help to me as well.
I am Asbel Lant. It's an honor to meet you, sir.
Asbel Lant. Of the family Lant?
Yes, sir. I am the eldest son of the late Lord Aston.
I see. Well, you have my eternal thanks for saving His Highness.
I could do no less, sir. I consider it my duty.
These are indeed strange times for Lant. It seems Strata has seized de facto control of the area.
Can you tell us of the current situation, both in Lant and elsewhere? We need to plan our next move.
Of course. This way, please. Archduke Cedric currently holds power over Verona and the surrounding areas. The Stratan military, however, appears to be acting independently. They seem to have occupied Lant of their own accord. This has allowed the Creus mines near Lant to come under their control.
That gives them the power to cut off Windor's supply of Creus.
It does indeed. If the situation is prolonged, this could become a very serious problem.
I also heard something about an alliance between Windor and Strata.
Yes, Archduke Cedric has maintained close ties with Strata for some time now.
He most likely gave them Lant in exchange for turning a blind eye to his treachery, or perhaps for their outright cooperation. I'm sorry, Asbel. That can't be easy for you to hear.
Asbel Lant, the Prince and I must now engage in very sensitive discussions. I would ask that you please take your leave.
Wait! You must allow me to help you take back Verona. I want to help His Highness however I can.
I would ask this as well, Dallin. I need Asbel.
Very well. If that is your wish.
Thank you, Dallin.
Let me explain our position. There is but one road to the capital, and it leads through Wallbridge. The Archduke, perhaps anticipating an attack, has garrisoned a large number of troops there.
A direct attack on Wallbridge would be suicide.
If we can't go through the front, how's about just poofing right into the middle?
Hey, that's right! There's a second device in the ruins!
I see. So we could send someone to infiltrate Wallbridge and open the main gates.
Is that possible? If so, it would put us at a distinct advantage.
Allow me to infiltrate the fortress, Your Highness. I will carry out this mission without fail. Pascal, will you come and help me with the devices?
Okay!
I will go as well. I fight this battle for my late father. If I am to avenge him, let it be with my own hands.
Your Highness.
Enough. I'm going. Now let's gather the commanders and plan the rest of our strategy.
Yes, sir.
So we strike tomorrow. Things are really moving fast.
Asbel, I'm sorry. I don't want to drag you into this. My uncle has many of the knights on his side, so some of them may be people you know.
Don't worry. I knew that the moment I joined up with you. I am your sword, Richard. Use me as you will.
Thank you, my friend. I would never say this to anyone else, but I have no desire to fight a war. I wish there was another choice.
The faster we finish this war, the sooner peace will be restored to our land. I'll do whatever I can to make that happen.
Thank you. Now come, Asbel. We have a battle to win.
And we will.
I can't stop looking at Richard. I get nervous when I see him with Asbel. But Asbel and Richard are friends. Richard would never hurt Asbel. So why am I feeling worried?
Brave warriors of Windor, today we march for the capital under the command of His Highness, Prince Richard. Your Highness, my men await your word, sire.
Men of Windor, today we strike a blow for justice. I expect great things from you. May the wind guide our blades!
May the wind guide our blades!
All men, move out! It's time for us to infiltrate Wallbridge.
Please take good care of His Highness, Asbel Lant.
Sir, understood.
Let's return to the ruins. We'll be able to access the fortress from within. A letter in a bottle. Is this the work of a child?
How so?
This is Lake Grail, not a river to the open sea. A bottle like this wouldn't reach a foreign land.
Interesting. I never knew that. Wait, does that make me a child as well?
Sorry about that. I suppose it did sound a little bit condescending, huh?
Just a little.
Hey, Asbel?
What is it, Sophie? Did you want to ask Richard something?
No. It was nothing. Too close, you two! Step away!
What are you insinuating? So the entrance to the ruins was... let's see. Where was it exactly?
You go east all the way down to the end of this road. It's where we saw Sophie's illusion, remember?
It was just before Wallbridge, correct? I recall the entrance being in a thicket to the right.
See? Richard's all smart. Try not to forget next time, Asbel.
I hadn't forgotten the first time.
Come on, let's just go. No need to get sulky now.
I wasn't sulky either.
I heard you like crab omelets, Sophie.
Yes, crablets. I bet Richard gets to eat special royal crablets. Royal crablets?
I'm afraid there's no such thing.
Royal crablets.
You wait,
royal
Sophie.
crablets,
Let's
royal
all calm
crablets,
down.
royal So there's the illusion of the girl and then Lambda. Could that mean that Lambda... Are you thinking about something? I'm wondering about this Lambda thing that was in the records. I'd like to know too. Maybe touching you will help us figure it out. Really? I guess we could try.
Don't listen to her. She's lying, Sophie.
Nothing so far.
What are you doing?
Oh, I'm touching me. She found a loophole to my logic. There should be a device here that lets us exit from the ruins into Wallbridge above us.
Okay, let's go find it.
Before we enter Wallbridge, let's go over the plan one more time. Wallbridge is divided into northern and southern sections, each with a bridge that operates independently. Our ultimate goal is to lower the South Bridge and open the gate there. However, if we can raise the North Bridge, it will cut off my uncle's reinforcements. I'd like to deal with both bridges while we're there. Once we're inside, our first priority will be to raise the North Bridge. After my uncle's forces are cut off, we'll proceed to lower the South Bridge. Understood? Good. Pascal, if you would be so kind as to activate the device.
Sure, I'll just give it the old chunk, and then BAM! Easy peasy, nice and breezy.
Are we inside Wallbridge?
Yes, and we are likely surrounded by my uncle's men, so we should move with purpose. Let's make for the mechanism that controls the North Bridge.
This is the sword that will reclaim the kingdom!
Sweet! The North Bridge is up!
So far, so good. Now we just have to activate the South Bridge.
Once it's lowered, we can open the gate. But the control room for the gate is locked, and the key is in the central tower. Let's go there first.
Ew, this barrel totally reeks of mold.
It's probably hundreds of years old.
Speaking of ancient things, the Knights seem to have merged with my uncle's forces.
Wait, what?
When the first stage of Windor's emergency defense measures are ordered, control of the armies passes to the Knight Command.
Oh, I get it. Wait, no I don't. So what's going on now?
In short, the entirety of Windor's military is preparing to engage me in all-out war. It's been hundreds of years since we raised a force of that size. Asbel, will you fight?
I'd be lying if I said I wasn't afraid. But it's not enough to hold me back from what I believe in. There's nothing to worry about, Richard. I will fight by your side.
I'm relying on you.
Richard, are you wounded?
No, just frightened is all. Whether they're traitors or not, I'm still raising arms against my own people. It pains me to think of it.
You don't need to suffer like this, Richard. All of your fear and doubt, let me bear it for you. That's why I'm by your side, after all. I need you to keep on. That's the only way I can be saved.
How will that save you?
Being your sword is a kind of salvation. I don't have a place in this world, but your hope gives me hope.
In that case, Asbel, let's continue on.
You got it.
Sometimes I can't help but envy you, Pascal.
Forgive me, Your Majesty. I hadn't realized.
No, I didn't mean that I wanted your staff. Look, the key. Once we have this...
Someone's here.
What? Richard! Richard!
Oh no!
I did it! I did it! I killed the prince!
Sophie! Pascal! Grab him! He'll call reinforcements! Come on. Just hang in there. Stay with me. Huh? Richard? filth.
Richard?
How dare you? You filthy scum! You'll pay for what you did to me. You'll suffer like no other.
Richard, stop! That's enough!
It's not enough. It'll never be enough. It's nothing compared to the pain that I feel.
No, Richard! Stop it right now!
How dare you order me?
Richard.
What? Wait. I'm sorry, Asbel. I didn't mean to say that.
Are you okay? Is it your chest?
It'll be okay. Let's just hurry to the South Bridge. We have the key now.
Yeah, okay, but what about your wound?
I'm all right. He barely struck me. It's nothing to worry about.
Nothing? But I saw how deep it was.
He's right. He actually looks just fine.
He was bleeding like crazy.
All right, that's enough, Asbel. Open the gate already.
Right. Got it. All right, the South Bridge is down.
Never!
What's our motto?
Never give up! Nice, Richard. That was impressive.
Well, I'm nowhere near your level, Asbel.
I hear people cheering. I think we did it.
Our work is done. The soldiers can handle things from this point forward.
Right.
Ah! What was that?
I know that blade.
I thought I taught you to maintain your guard until the battle is finished.
Captain Malik.
Using a small team to infiltrate the fortress and open the gate was an excellent strategy. But your endgame was weak. If I defeat you here, the tide of battle turns to me. Wouldn't you agree, Your Highness?
You would threaten me, even knowing who I am.
The Knights have sided with the new king. Thus, this is my job.
I've sworn to defend Prince Richard against all who oppose him. Even you, Captain.
So be it, Asbel. Grant me no quarter, for you shall receive none.
I'm trembling. Okay.
You've grown strong, Asbel.
Captain.
Your Highness! Duke Dallin reports that we have successfully taken the fortress! There is little point in further resistance.
You know when you are beaten. This, at least, is an honorable trait.
Richard, wait! Captain Malik was only doing what he thought was right. He could be a vital part of your kingdom when the war is over.
I will decide who belongs in my kingdom. What's happening?
What's wrong?
No, this isn't me!
Richard!
I'm fine. Forgive me. I felt unwell for a moment. I'll decide the fate of these men later. For now, lock them in the fortress so they do not escape.
Yes, sir.
Richard?
I must speak with Duke Dallin.
It seems I may live to see another day after all. Asbel, though you did not complete your training, you have become a fine knight. Serve this country and Prince Richard well.
Thank you, Captain. None of this would have been possible without your instruction.
So, what happens to him?
We fought on different sides, but he's still a citizen of Windor. I don't think they'll be too hard on him.
I hope not. Anyway, what now? Do we go find Richard again, or what?
Yeah, he said he was going to speak to Duke Dallin.
Sharia.
What?
Sharia is down there.
She is? Let's go take a look.
Asbel, what are you doing here? Oh, Sophie, I'm glad you're safe. I was so worried when the two of you left Lant. And you are? I'm Pascal. Totally nice to meet you, Sharia. Yes. Nice to meet you as well.
So what are you doing here?
I joined a relief organization made up of volunteers from Lant. I wanted to help those who were hurt in the battle.
A relief organization, huh?
You came to a battlefield to help people? That's so totally noble and brave and stuff.
Come on, let's take you to Richard. I'm sure he'll be willing to support your cause.
He was gonna go see the Duke, right? So where's that? Sophie, I don't want to be rude, but your hair is filthy, and you're covered in dirt. Have you been bathing regularly? No. What? You're supposed to take care of her.
I am taking care of her! But I mean, come on! There's only so much I can do, you know?
I suppose. Look, I'll clean you all up soon, all right? Okay. It's not like skipping a few baths will kill you. Yes, it will. Dirty people are unhealthy people. Everyone knows that. I'm going to scrub you both down later. You okay? You okay? Stop that. Don't mimic her.
She's like their mother.
More soldiers are rallying to our cause after news of your Highness's victory. I doubt even Archduke Cedric can match our strength now.
The false king shall soon topple and fall. My dear uncle must be trembling in his boots.
That's Richard?
Asbel, you're here. Good. We've come a long way. When Verona falls, the war will be over. Then this country will know what it means to face true justice. Who are you?
Sharia Barnes. It's been a long time, Your Highness.
Sharia, did you hear my appeal and come to join the fight?
No,
Fear not. Once I reclaim my throne, I will save the good people of Lant.
Sharia came to help the wounded.
Ah, excellent. I have many injured men, and your skills will be most welcome.
Thank you.
Healing our allies must be your top priority. As such, you may ignore the prisoners.
What?
Those who lend aid to my uncle are no better than beasts. Even their wounded deserve no mercy.
they're still citizens of Windor.
Those who stand against me have no place in my kingdom.
But, Richard...
Everyone must know the consequences of disloyalty. This is why I plan to have the traitors executed. They nearly killed me. Their crimes are unforgivable. Death is the only thing those scum deserve.
Richard, no! You have to reconsider!
Do you really think so, Asbel?
They weren't fighting you because they wanted to. Only a coward would kill his own citizens out of fear.
You dare lecture me on the rules of proper kingship?
No, I'm just trying to help.
Silence! I will hear no more of this! Do not forget your place simply because I have shown you kindness.
Your Highness, take His Highness inside and fetch a doctor immediately. Asbel Lant, you are suspended from duty. We shall consider your recent behavior and decide an appropriate punishment.
What's gotten into Richard?
Are you and Richard fighting? But you're friends.
Friends. Yeah, we're friends. But I just don't know what he's thinking anymore.
I'm worried about him too.
I know. He never used to get angry like that.
His Highness has recovered. Also, we have decided to postpone a decision on the fate of the prisoners. For now, they will remain under guard here in Wallbridge.
Thank you.
You, however, are ordered to distance yourself from the prince.
Yes, sir.
You are free to continue fighting for us, but will no longer be afforded any special treatment.
Understood, sir.
Well, this day has been a little nuts. Oh, hey, Sharia. Are you all done zapping the wounded? So what you gonna do now, Asbel?
From how the Duke spoke, I don't know how much longer I'll be welcome here.
Will you go back to Lant?
I have no place in Lant. You know that.
But maybe if you talked it over.
Why bother? I was never fit to rule anyway.
That's not true.
So how are things in Lant right now?
Well, Hubert he's doing a lot for the people. He was actually the one who suggested I start the relief organization.
I see. All right. For now, I'll stay here and fight for Richard. Even if he's angry with me, I can still help.
Plus, who knows? Maybe he'll change his mind or something. Do you mind if I come with you? If he invades the capital, there will be a lot of people who need our assistance. And I don't want to leave Sophie again. You know, I could take care of you too, if you just liked me.
All right. If that's what you want, Sharia.
Thank you.
On the orders of Duke Dallin, your team will be allowed to join us in battle. However, you will not belong to the regular army. Instead, you will function as an independent commando unit.
I understand. Please tell the Duke and His Highness that we will do our best.
An independent commando unit? Sounds like it just means we can do whatever we want! Ah!
Sharia, Hubert, everyone has a place and a purpose. But what about me? Well, pouting about it won't change anything. For now, I'll just do what I can to help Richard.
You were right by Richard's side, Asbel. Couldn't you have stopped him?
Come on, Sharia. Don't you feel bad for Richard? He was almost murdered by his own uncle.
I'm trying to understand, but it's difficult. Is more fighting really the only solution?
I can understand that you feel sorry for all the wounded, Sharia, but I don't think you're being very fair about this.
Wait, you don't have to... Oh, Asbel, can you not see that Richard was in the wrong here?
Not yet! Okay!
That was some fancy knife work. What else are you hiding from us? Ugh, I'm not hiding anything.
I hope Captain Malik's okay.
You really love that captain guy, huh?
It's more than that. I respect him. He taught me all sorts of things about being a knight.
So what's night school like anyway? Was it all fun and filled with teenage pranks or whatever?
Not really. Actually, I didn't have a lot of time to goof off.
No?
The instructors and students were all working towards the same shared goal. My 7 years there just kind of flew by.
Well, that doesn't sound all that bad to me. What do you think, Sharia? How would I know? Rawr! All this school talk rub you the wrong way?
Asbel Lant, have you come here on His Highness's orders?
What orders? Did the prince come this way?
Yes, he took a squad inside just before you arrived.
I see. All right, let's follow them.
Sometimes I get so lost in serious thought. About what? About how I could think more seriously about things. Oh, brother.
Asbel, what's a grave?
Well, it's a place where dead people are buried.
Why are they buried?
It's kinda hard to explain, but when I die, I'll be buried in one too.
You're going to die?
Hold on, I don't plan on dying anytime soon.
Good. Thinking about that makes me feel bad. But why do I feel that way?
What you feel is normal, Sophie. No one wants to see anybody die.
But Asbel, aren't we fighting other people?
Well, yeah, I guess we are. Sorry, I don't think I can help you make sense of that now. But I might have an answer for you someday. Ask me again when I'm older, all right?
Okay, you can teach me once you know.
Richard!
Asbel, you're here. As you can see, we were ambushed and all my men slain. I alone managed to survive.
This place is dangerous. You should let us take it from here.
Impossible. I must settle things with my uncle personally.
Well then, at least let us accompany you.
Very well. No! Stop! Don't come out!
Richard, are you all right? Are you hurt? It's the wound you took at Wallbridge, isn't it? Or is it the poison you told me about? The one given to your father?
Yes. My uncle tried to poison my father. And, as I expected, he did the same to me. But when that didn't work, he came at us directly. I will make him pay. He will curse the day he tried to take my life.
Richard.
We've wasted enough time. Let's go.
No, a little to the left. There, yes. Oh, Sharia, that feels great. What is this? I've never heard of this healing method. It's acupuncture. Acupuncture? What does it do? Oh, that feels really good. I don't know. I'm still studying it. Whoa, wait a minute. You're having me perform a treatment on you, and you don't even know what it does? Huh? Those two are off in their own little world again.
Such fabulous vases, wouldn't you agree? A shame only one remains intact.
Sorry. To be honest, I don't really know anything about antiques. Major Victoria, what are you doing here?
I'm not here on Academy business. Surely you realize that.
You're Cedric's guard.
Gold star for you, young man. But you need to leave here.
No!
I see. Then you leave me no choice.
I'll settle this. Roar like the wind shining blade. Vertex Road!
Go! You can't defy nature!
Impossible!
Look, half of this flag is gone, Asbel.
Maybe someone tore it up.
No, I don't believe so. The missing half was given to the knights who backed the first king of Windor.
You're talking about the Order of Knights who became the Royal Guard?
Yes, exactly. And now that same order has turned their blades against the king they swore to protect.
I can't stop thinking about how they murdered the king. What if I had become a knight at the castle? Would I have joined the attack against your family?
I'm certain you wouldn't have.
How can you be sure?
You are unlike other knights, Asbel. You even fought your own captain for me. Perhaps I owe that to our friendship pact.
The Friendship Pact. Yeah, maybe you're right.
The throne room is just ahead. My uncle may be a coward who poisoned his own family, but he still has skill with a blade. Are we all ready for this?
As ready as they come.
Yes,
May the wind guide our blades.
And you?
Of course. Let's head onward and finish this quickly. His transformation at Wallbridge surprised me, but everything's fine now. He's back to normal again.
Hey,
Oh, sorry. It's nothing. Let's just keep going. Just know that I'll do whatever is in my power to make sure we meet your goal.
thanks, Asbel.
Richard, how dare you show your face here?
It's over, dear uncle. My army has the capital surrounded.
What? Is that really you?
What a stupid thing to say. I have come to avenge my father.
I am the rightful king of this land, and you will not stand in my way. Now I set everything to rights. It ends. Declare!
I'll settle this. Roar like the wind shining blade.
Vertex Road! But I was meant to be king! Ah! No, not now, it can't be. Oh, no, and I'm finally this close.
They say a throne chooses the king who sits upon it. You cannot bargain for it, or seize it through treachery. I'm glad you were able to learn this before you died, Uncle. Oh, and also, this is for my father!
Stop, Richard! That's enough!
I've finished what I came here to do. My father died in this room. Now his soul can rest.
It seems you have achieved all of your goals, Your Highness. Congratulations.
Dallin, what's the situation?
The spies we placed in Verona opened the gates for our troops, and we entered without casualties. Only a few scattered soldiers still resist us. The city should be ours within the hour. I believe it is finally over.
No, it is not. This is only the beginning. The beginning of a new chapter in the history of the Windor Kingdom. Correct?
As you say.
Time for the coronation. The people must have no doubt that I have ascended to the throne.
Today, I reclaim the illustrious throne of this glorious kingdom. From this day forth, our land will enter a new age of prosperity. May the wind guide our blades!
May the wind guide our blades!
Hey, you're back! So, are things gonna work out with the prisoners or what? You know, you could just ask Richard directly. Of course, he's all kingy and stuff now, so that might be kinda tough.
Asbel Lant, His Majesty requires your presence in the throne room at once.
Thank you. I'll be right there. This might be about the prisoners. I'll be back in a bit.
The punishment for those knights who sided against His Majesty has been decided. In his infinite mercy, the king has chosen to forego their execution. Instead, the commanders will be stripped of their rank and titles and expelled from service.
Asbel, I summoned you here for a different reason. I have reached a decision regarding the current situation in Lant.
You have?
Earlier, we informed you that the Straton military has occupied Lant's Creus mines. Because of this, our country's supply of Creus is nearly exhausted. If this continues, it will be a serious blow to our country's economy and the lives of our citizens. Such thoughts are deeply painful to His Majesty, and so he has decided to take immediate action.
What kind of action?
We will invade Lant.
What? You can't! You'll initiate an all-out war with Strata! And the people of Lant will be caught in the middle!
We have sent numerous messages to the Stratons ordering their withdrawal. But they continue to cower behind their meaningless alliance with Archduke Cedric. We have also heard rumors that the people of Lant wish to break away and join Strata permanently. That is nothing less than high treason against His Majesty and his kingdom.
I cannot forgive those who turn against me. We will drive Strata and all who support her from my lands.
You can't be serious!
With that in mind, Asbel, His Majesty has chosen you to command the invasion force.
Me?
This is a chance to both redeem your honor and reclaim your homeland. Be grateful that His Majesty has elected to be so generous and serve him well.
You ask me to fight against my own brother? And my own people?
Tread carefully, Asbel Lant. I rule this country now. Would you defy your own king?
Richard. Your Majesty, will you at least send me to Lant as an envoy?
Do you really think you can convince Strata to leave? As I remember, their commander is your brother, and the very man who drove you out in the first place.
Do not expect a different outcome just because you're related. Blood breeds hate as well as love. You need look no further than my late uncle to see this. You are no different. Your brother has forced you to this position, and you hate him for it.
I haven't given up on repairing my relationship with my brother. Please, I beg you, give me one chance. I will convince my brother to enter negotiations.
Very well. If this is your wish, I will give you the chance.
Thank you, Your Highness.
However, time is short. You are to leave for Lant without delay.
I understand.
Your Majesty, is this wise?
He's such a kind man. It's the trait I love most in him. I must take good care of him.
Cheria,
What is it?
is it true that the people of Lant want to secede from Windor and join Strata?
Well, I did hear a few people suggest something like that.
Cheria, you have to listen to me. Our homeland is about to become a war zone. Richard is planning to invade Lant.
No!
I'm going back to Lant. I have to convince Hubert to enter negotiations.
Well, I can't just sit around here. I'm coming with you.
Mind if I tag along as well?
Captain Malik?
Had you not interceded with Richard, the other knights and I would have been executed. I owe you a great debt, and this is a way to repay it.
It'll be an honor to have you at our side. Thank you, Captain Malik.
Thank you, Captain.
I'm not a captain of anything anymore.
You'll always be Captain Malik to me.
Asbel.
I think we're ready. Let's head for Lant. We've traveled all around Windor and haven't seen any sign of your home, your family, or even your friends.
That's okay. As long as I have you and Cheria and Pascal, I'm happy.
But,
Aw, you're such a good kid, Sophie.
well, it's true that she never hides her feelings, so I guess we can assume she means it.
Man, we're the bestest friends ever, huh? Now how's about a quick touch to celebrate?
No.
We can assume she means that, too. If you don't mind my asking, sir, what do you think of what Richard said?
It's logical. If Strata withdraws, things should settle down in Windor.
I just feel like I don't understand what he's thinking anymore.
There's no denying that His Majesty has changed, but don't look to me for answers.
I'm sorry, Captain. I guess I was out of line.
You've graduated from me, Asbel, and you should know that I'm certainly no great champion for you to rely upon.
But as far as I'm concerned, you'll always be the captain.
Then at least stop looking up to me, and look me eye to eye instead.
Captain. Understood.
Sophie, you should learn more about this world.
Okay, what have you learned already?
Well, yesterday.
Why is the captain running away?
They're so soft.
Hey, Sophie, listen. I know I've made things difficult for you up until now.
What? No, I'm fine.
You still don't know who you are or where you're from. But I don't want you to worry about that. I'll take care of you.
Okay, but I'm not worried.
But that's crazy. You have to be worried. What if you never find out where you belong?
Oh. You're strong, Asbel.
Not at all.
You're really coming into your own.
He doesn't agree.
Right into next week.
I've traveled back in time from next week. Please stop throwing monsters at us.
Even in battle, it's important to pay your respects.
Okay.
Not like that.
This?
No, never mind. Yo! We are awesome!
Do you remember what happened at Orland Woods?
That's where I had my field training, right? I fought a monster, and that strange power emerged.
That monster is what I wanted to talk to you about. I looked into the matter further.
Did you find anything?
Unfortunately, nothing that made any sense. To be completely honest with you, I don't even know if the monster you fought was a monster at all.
What do you mean?
The samples that I took didn't match those of any known life form in the kingdom. Even our top scientists said they'd never seen anything like it.
I see. I appreciate you taking the time and looking into it.
I thought you'd press me for more information. Are you so easily satisfied?
I wouldn't say satisfied. I guess I just sort of expected that to be the outcome.
Indeed. Well, that settles that.
My new powers awakened just when that monster appeared. There must be some kind of connection.
The gate is closed. They'll open it if we ask. At least they always have for me.
Yes, but Asbel is a different story. I think we should keep our distance.
So, Asbel, can we be all sneaky and avoid the gate?
Well, let me think. I suppose we could head to the canal and just follow it inside.
Well, this is unexpected. I don't remember seeing you on my calendar.
Hubert, we have to talk. I won't ask you to accept unconditional withdrawal, but let's at least sit down and negotiate. Winder's supply of Creus is dangerously low, and if it runs out, the citizens will be in trouble. Please, Hubert.
Does Windor's new king really think that sending my brother will convince me to withdraw?
I asked to come.
Then you are naive.
Lieutenant, it's an emergency! Windor's army is attacking! They've come with staggering numbers, and our forces have already been pushed back into town!
What?
What the hey? We came here to stop a war!
So, you come to me under a flag of peace, but with an army at your back.
No, that isn't why we came.
It's almost charming how badly you've underestimated me. Order the troops into defensive formation. Hold Windor back no matter what the cost.
Yes, sir!
Hubert, please! I didn't know anything about this. You have to believe me.
Then you're both a pawn and a fool.
What do we do?
Let's go outside. We have to find out what's happening.
So, was your brother convinced? If you want something done right, you have to do it yourself.
Richard, why are you doing this?
I already told you. I was planning on attacking Lant. I'm doing this for you, Asbel. Remember when I promised to help you reclaim your homeland?
I never asked for this, Richard!
Oh, I know, but I decided to do it anyway. The people of this land must understand that there will be no mercy for those who defy me.
No mercy? It seems like that's the only thing you ever talk about anymore. What you're doing is wrong!
So be it then. Before I proceed to deal with Lant, it appears that I'm going to have to deal with you first.
Sharia, take the others. Round up as many townspeople as you can and get them to safety. Hurry, while we're talking. Once the fighting starts, it'll be too late.
All right, Asbel. Come on, Sophie. Let's go.
No, I'm staying.
Come on! Asbel! Asbel!
I will ask you one more time, Asbel. What is it that I have done wrong? I thought that you, of all people, would always understand me.
You should know better. You can't control people through violence and fear. Nothing good ever comes of it. If that's the kind of ruler you are, then we'll never have true peace. Please, listen to me. Go back to the way you were.
You're serious? How disappointing. Everyone has betrayed me. And in the end, even you have!
Hubert!
Is that really Richard? How can he be so strong?
Now die!
No!
Sophie, why did you come back?
To protect you!
There's that light, just like before.
Not you again. How long do you plan to stand against me?
Forever. This time I won't let them get hurt.
Sophie, is your memory back? No. It's happening again.
No! betrayed me. You betrayed me!
I expect the best from everyone.
Your blood will fall like petals! Bloody rose! Learn! Cursed! What?
Your Majesty, you must withdraw! All men, fall back!
Asbel! Sophie! Hubert! Are you all right? Talk to me.
Sophie, are you all right? Hold on!
I'm fine. I remember now. I remember you. Every one of you. When you were young. Hubert was shy, but he tried his best and always worried about everyone. Sharia was sick, but that didn't stop her from being cheerful and friendly. And I remember Asbel. He was strong and kind. He always protected me, no matter what we faced. It's good to see you.
Yeah, indeed.
Lieutenant! Are you hurt? Don't worry about me. What's the situation outside?
Windor's army has retreated from the city, along with King Richard.
Deploy men to defend the gates immediately. Do not pursue Windor.
Yes, sir.
I failed to protect anyone again.
That's not true. You protected me, Asbel. You saved me. Just like you did when you were a child. I don't remember much, but still I'm glad. And yet, I wonder why. I'm scared, for some reason. I'm afraid to search deeper and remember my past.
Sophie,